Welcome to Checking Into Reality, the Rude Boy Rodney Wayne. I will be your host, the Rude Boy Rodney Wayne, child of the Most High God, husband, father, professional wrestling extraordinaire. Now, on this show, we're going to be talking about combat sports of all kinds. We're going to be talking about some pro wrestling. We're going to be talking about some boxing. We're going to be talking about some MMA. We're going to be talking about some of the things that's going on in the world. I don't get political. We can talk about some of the things that's going on in this world. We're going to talk a lot about Jesus. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. It's in the name, Rude Boy. But today, first episode, I want to talk about how the WWE has fumbled with my boy Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, some of you might not know him. I suggest you look it up. He is one of the last pro wrestlers in the game today. He's absolutely one of the last pro wrestlers in Vince McMahon land. Not a hater. I'm a big professional wrestling fan you will ever meet. I've been wrestling for years. I've been practicing the martial arts for years. I'm qualified to talk about these topics, or at least that's what I feel like I am. And even if you don't think so, everybody else is doing it, so why not? But talking about how the WWE has fumbled with my boy Samoa Joe. Today I was listening to one of my favorite podcasts, Keeping It 100 with Conan and the Disco Inferno. If you ain't seen it, check it out. I'll try to get a link in this video, but the video itself is called, on YouTube, Conan on the Truth Behind Samoa Joe's NXT Controversy. I'm listening to this thing. Conan and Disco got a fella named Billy on the show. I don't know Billy. I don't know his credentials. I don't know his sources. But if Conan and Disco got him on the show, it's good enough for me. So I'm listening to this, and they're talking about how NXT has, Samoa Joe's the champ. Now they done took the belt off of him. They were talking about it because of injuries. They had heard it's because of injuries. But Billy went on to say, this is for real. He said these words. That the reason they've taken the belt off of Samoa Joe, since they started this NXT 2.0, it looks like Grand Theft Auto Vice City. It's real colorful and Miami Vice. But said they want to go in a different direction. And the reason they took the belt off of Samoa Joe is beyond disgusting. They said it's because the shape of his body, because of his physique, and because he's on the wrong side of 40. Well, I'm the biggest Goldberg fan in the world you'll ever meet, but they're parading him around. He just come back. Just saying. Celebrating the Undertaker, Triple H still the bully on the block. So I ain't really understanding it. But what's throwing me off is you win them in the ring, you lose them in the ring. So what y'all did here is you've killed all your credibility. Just taking the belt off the man. Because the way he looks and his age, Samoa Joe is one of the last real ones in the game. One of the last pro wrestlers in the game. Notice I said pro wrestler, not sports entertainer. I'm a pro wrestler. I'm not a sports entertainer. In case you didn't know, I might get some kickback on this. I'm sure I'm going to get some kickback on this from the comments, but pro wrestling is the godfather of MMA, along with Bruce Lee. But back in the day, pro wrestling, not sports entertainment, you had men. Some of them was just bad dudes. Most of them was trained in the martial arts. Wrestling's a martial art. But a lot of them had them other backgrounds that they brought it back together and it turned into what it is today, evolution, whatever. And now you got these other entities, MMA and whatever. But Monopoly ain't good. Since Vince McMahon monopolized the game, I've been trying to watch, but it's hard. Okay, Coke needs Pepsi. When the tide rises, all the boats get higher. I'm not a hater, but this stuff is getting hard to watch, man. And this is part of the reason why I do. That's beyond disgusting. You got a talent like Samoa Joe. one of the last real ones in the world today, especially over there in that world. I'm going to take the belt off of him because the way he looks and his age, I guarantee you, would take most of them, especially most of them over there in Vince McMahon land, in the WWE, down through there. I guarantee you. But my point is, they've just killed all their credibility. You got to win them in the ring, you got to lose them in the ring. You got to win them in the ring, you got to lose them in the ring. To be the man, you got to beat the man. You heard that? But they just take the belt off of this man. They killed all their credibility. They're wanting to bring these other guys up. Well, this is what you do. Here's an idea. You get one of these little, these young go-hards. How about they get in there and they try to take it from Samoa Joe? Now, what do you got? You got a made man. Samoa Joe's a made man. One of these guys beats Samoa Joe and takes the belt from him. You got a made man. It's not rocket surgery, and it's not even brain science. This is beyond disgusting. But look, that's it for today. Go check out the video. Check it out. It's on YouTube. You can find it. Conan on the truth behind Samoa Joe's NXT controversy. On this show, we're going to talk about combat sports. We're going to talk about some of the things going on in the world. We're going to talk about some Jesus. Talk about whatever you want to. Shoot some comments at me. But I want to leave y'all with this right here. Psalm 27:14. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Yes, wait for the Lord. So, lay down some love on that like button. Slam that subscribe. And send that share out to the homies. Come at me in them comments. Tell me whatever it is you want to talk about. Peace, love, crispy chicken and hair grease. Jesus loves you. So does the ROD.